Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and in today's video I want to talk to you about CRPS, which stands for Complex Regional Pain Syndrome, and that is the mystery pain condition that you may be suffering from right now and not even know it, okay? So what is CRPS? Well, it used to be called regional pain syndrome. It had a name before that years ago when people were first becoming aware of it, um, like RPS or something. Yeah, well, RPS stands for regional pain syndrome. I think it had a name even older than that, more than 10 or 15 years ago. But the current name for it is CRPS, which stands for complex regional pain syndrome. And what is it? So, what is it, and how do you get it? Well, usually what happens with it is you have some injury, right? So you have some blow to a part of your body in an accident, or I've seen it in dog bites, I've seen it in serious car accidents, I've seen it in serious work injuries and things of that nature. I've seen it in construction accidents. Anytime a part of your body sustains damage. So it could be like a soft tissue injury, it could be a broken bone, it could be a broken rib. It is often on the arms or legs, from at least my experience and some of the things I've read. It's a burgeoning and pretty, I mean, relatively new pain condition. So what happens is, let's say you get bit by a dog, or you break an arm, or you break a leg, or you take a blow from a machine at work or something like that, and it messes you up. Well, usually those things heal over the course of time. So doctors and therapists and insurance companies um, have general guidelines. Like if you got a broken leg in 12 weeks, if there's no surgery or complications involved in 12 weeks, they're going to have a pretty good idea of what your outcome is, right? Or if you have a serious neck or back sprain, they're looking for 6 to 12 weeks for recovery, right? Some insurance companies think those things heal in 2 weeks or 4 weeks. It's got to be a pretty minor sprain if that happens. Usually those things linger, and almost every neck and back injury client I've ever had, when we're talking off the record, they say, yeah, my neck still tweaks a little bit when I do this or I do that. So it's not like you're replacing parts on a car where the part's brand new. These sorts of injuries have an effect. But in CRPS, for somebody who knows what they're looking for really early on in the injury process, there's pain levels, there's sensations of hot or cold in that area, there's like disproportionate pain in that area. CRPS is also associated with anxiety, depression, and PTSD as a result of the injury, and loss of function, right? So I've represented a couple people with CRPS in the legs, and they lose sensation in the leg. They have um, a weird sensation or like pain in the leg that it's not like they can see that a nerve is being pressed in their back and pressing the nerve. It's like a different localized kind of pain. A lot of those people have a limp or mobility problems because of the CRPS. Another common telltale sign of CRPS is the skin color looks different than the surrounding area. So let's say you're Caucasian, you got like a reddish hue to your skin, and the area of the wound, or the area where the CRPS symptoms are the largest, is like yellowish, right? Or it just like waxy, it looks different, right? These are all signs of CRPS. So, what should you do if you suspect you have undiagnosed CRPS? Well, the only thing you can do is get to a doctor. And it might be that the best thing you're going to want to do is get on Google and type in doctors near me who treat CRPS, and find yourself a doctor, probably a neurologist, who has knowledge about CRPS and can test for it. So there are actually they're trying to develop like actual chemical tests or objective tests for CRPS, but I'm not a doctor and I'm not a.
Hey guys, so my CRPS video cut off halfway through, but I was getting pretty much to the end of it. If you have CRPS, the thing that you want to do is definitely see a doctor who's going to be able to diagnose you and who will actually come to trial and testify for you if you need them to. The other thing you're going to want to do is talk to a lawyer who has experience in cases like this because CRPS is a permanent condition that could be with you or your child or your friend or family member for the rest of their lives. So it's not a minor claim. And if you're with a lawyer who doesn't think it's CRPS, or you're with a doctor who isn't even screening it or considering CRPS, it might be time to get a second opinion. I leave it to you who you hire as far as medicine and law goes. But pretty much that's what you need to know. If you've been hurt and you have been diagnosed with CPS or any of these symptoms I've outlined for you sound similar, it might be time for you to get screened for CRPS. Okay? So take it seriously. And if you need help, if you or a loved one has these symptoms or you think you might be a victim of CRPS or really any other kind of injury or accident case, definitely give me a holler. You can always reach me day or night, 312-500-4500. That phone line gets answered all the time. It's free to call and get a free consultation. Happy to answer your questions, even if you don't end up hiring me or you don't have a case. So please feel free to call me or refer a friend or loved one to 312-500-4500. If you're not ready to talk to a lawyer, but you still have questions about whether you have a good case or a bad case or what your case might be worth, I have two really cool tools on my website. One is called the Case Cash Calculator. The other one is called the Good Case Calculator. And they tell you what your case might be worth in settlement or whether you have a good case or you might have a case with some challenges. So um, those are completely free, links in the description. If you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe. And the last thing would be, people really look at Google reviews to determine where they call when they have a case. And after all, I do this for a living. So if you enjoy my videos and the information I give you, and I can be of this, if anything I've done you've liked or you think I'm a decent guy and a good lawyer, if you wouldn't mind giving me a 5-star review on Google, it would really help me out. I'll leave the link in the description. All you do is cut and paste it into a web browser on your computer, tablet, or phone. Takes you right to the page. Click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit. 5 seconds for you, but a really big favor for me and really invaluable for me. So sorry for finishing this video in my messy paperwork laden office with a plant. It looks like a plant sort of taken over in here, but I do appreciate you watching, and if I can be of assistance, please reach out. Otherwise, have a great day. Take care.